Here's a doctor story. I'm going to go through these different security things here, but let's go through the doctor story for the beginners in here first. If you go to someone and you're a beginner and you say, I want to borrow money, and they say, how many deals have you done? And you feel sheepish because you haven't done any deals, it's okay, we all start out that way. You just have to have an answer to that objection, right? So, what I have done is I've crafted that answer, and when you think through this, it makes a ton of sense. What you tell the person that's asking, your potential private lender, you say, look, let's take a look at a normal business startup. In fact, let's consider a doctor. What does a doctor do to get started becoming a doctor? The first thing they got to do is they got to get a solid education. That's step one. Step one is getting a solid education. And a doctor has to do that so they can, understand how to be a doctor. And then the second step is they got to borrow money. Why do they have to borrow money? Well, to create the business, they got to buy their desk, their chair, their computer programs, so that they can get to step three. And step three is they got to hang their shingle and open up for business. In fact, that's the typical business creation and the steps that all businesses go through, and that's where I'm at. Right now, I've gotten a solid education. I've been to Allen's boot camp, and I got his home study system, and it was dirt cheap, and I'm glad I'm there. and that's where I honed my skills on this. And so I have now honed my education, and now I'm lining up my funding. Why do I want to do that? Well, we found in the real estate business, it's the availability of money that's so important, because I can buy property at a tremendous discount, and that's where the wealth is made. And so you hear all this stuff about the real estate market and what's going on with it. Actually, this is a buyer's market. Money's made in times of chaos, and now's the time to buy. And so I want to position myself to do that. I've learned how to buy and how to hold and how to sell properties and how to fix them. I just need to line up the money, and it's actually a win-win. It's going to be a win for you and a win for me. It's going to be a win for you because I pay a high rate of return. What's bank CDs paying right now? Next to nothing. And with the stock market, things go up and down, and your money is going to be secured by the property. I pay a high rate of return, and they might say, well, what's a high rate of return? Say, well, I would turn it back to them if you're doing a one-on-one. What would you like to earn? And go from there. Or you can just cough up a number. Say, I pay 6.5%, whatever you want to say. So, but I say I'm lining up my funding because I know it's the availability money, because I can buy property at a discount. And as soon as I get my money lined up, I'm going to go out and start buying property. In fact, I'm looking for folks that want to be in on the ground floor. And I love that line. I want to be on everybody in here ought to use that one. I want to find folks that want to be in on the ground floor, because it sounds like this is going to go away. And would you like to be in on the ground floor of my program? All right, that is the doctor story that I want every beginner in here to give to answer the objection on when people ask you on how many deals have you done.